In movie making, there's one thing that's pretty essential: the camera. As the first gateway into the world of cinema, the quality of your camera can be a deciding factor in how your film will look on the big screen. When filming epic action scenes, lugging a 30-pound camera around can be difficult, especially when the subject is moving pretty fast. So why not use a run-of-the-mill GoPro to film those scenes? Luckily, it seems like Hollywood is discovering this tiny, handy action camera more and more, resulting in some pretty cool action. Let's take a look at some examples. One of the most recent films to use GoPro cameras is this year's Ben-Hur. Parts of the famous chariot race, the most iconic moment of the film, were shot with the tiny recording devices.
We used GoPro cameras during the race and just to capture video. But suddenly we discovered there's a sound of GoPro cameras, unbelievable tool, because it's very realistic, because it's exactly how we hear now the sound of the accidents and crashes.
Timur Bekmambetov seems to definitely be a fan of the GoPro, as he's also the producer of the 2015 flick Hardcore Henry, which was entirely filmed like a first-person shooter. The method for making this film was a very unique and low-budget one, using a GoPro Hero 3 camera strapped to a custom-made mask.
Biggest issue in this genre, in this format, is if you're wearing mask and you're a cameraman and you're a character at the same time. And as a cameraman, you should capture the action around you, and you should be ready to film what needs to be filmed. But as a character, you should just behave. You should do something, you should act.
We're about to drive really fast.
The 2014 action film Need for Speed used a total of 50 different cameras, including 13 GoPro Hero 3s. Wanting to use as little CGI as possible and make the film look extra real, they used the disposable miniature cameras so as not to have to worry about the footage when stunts got rough, pressing them into service for scenes with explosions and cars flipping over.
It's just a little bit of movie magic here on Need for Speed.
For Ridley Scott's 2015 film The Martian, the GoPros were initially used just as cool props on the spacesuits of the astronauts. But Scott soon discovered that the footage added authenticity and helped the story, with Matt Damon using one cam as a personal diary and the GoPro acting as his sole companion. So although it wasn't used to film big epic action sequences in this movie, it actually almost became a character on its own. According to Ridley Scott, new technologies like GoPros give filmmakers the opportunity to really push the language of cinema forward and introduce audiences to new perspectives and layers of storytelling. And all we can say is, amen to that.